and welcome everyone to the second game of our doubleheader today between the Rogers State University Hillcats and your St. Mary's University Rattlers. First game, in case you missed it, went to St. Mary's. That won by a score of 12-4. The winner in that game, Renee Solis, but now on the mound, the Rattlers' other ace, Matt McClain. McClain coming off of a tremendous outing where he had 12 strikeouts in one game and was named the South Regional Pitcher of the Week for that reason. Not only the Heartland Conference Pitcher of the Week, but the South Regional Pitcher of the Week. So we'll be looking for an impressive outing out of him. McClain 2-1 on the year with a 3.68 ERA. And as always, he's a strikeout machine. 25 Ks on the year so far in 22 innings pitched. We'll see if he can have another tremendous strikeout effort like he did last week. Opposing him, it'll be the Hillcats, now with a record of 6-2 on the year. St. Mary's, by the way, moved to a record of 10-1 with their most recent victory. Let's go on ahead. Let's meet the Hillcats. Leading off for them will be Alex Cochran, the center fielder. Cochran coming to the plate now. Chase Knott will bat second, play short. Johan Ochoa will play third base and bat third. Caleb Kohlmeyer will bat fourth and play first. Blake Gibson will play right and bat fifth. Ryan Hendricks, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Logan Palmer will bat seventh and play the seventh position of left field. After him, it'll be Hamilton Hernandez. He'll play second base and bat eighth. And Joe Crow will round up the lineup, batting ninth and catching. 1-1 the count. As McClain mishandled that one on the catch, but he goes and gets the ball. McClain with that pitch out of the zone, 2-1 now. McClain also had one of the highlight plays of the year here in the opening of Dixon Stadium. He had a belly flop play where he dove for a ball and then was able to flip it over to first to get the double play after making the catch. That first one's retired as Roberts is able to make the play. And now here comes Chase Knott to the plate. Not a 350 hitter so far on the year. And the first pitch dealt in there by McClain, a called strike. Thing you'll see about McClain, he's a slider fastball pitcher, so once he gets that fastball going, he'll start incorporating the slider as well. As the count is now evened at 1-1. Knott, he was 0 for 2 last game. Popped out and grounded out. 2-1 now the count to him. McClain working from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that one just off the plate, and it's 3-1 now. And that one just barely paints the outside corner to full count. Knott had taken a step over to first. He was more than willing to take the walk. But instead, one off his fist. It's popped up over there. Humple will make the catch, and it's 2 away quickly now.
Third baseman, Johan Ochoa.
Now here comes Johan Ochoa to the plate. Ochoa, he'll be playing third base in this game. He was the catcher last game. Let's go on ahead and meet the Rattlers defense. From left to right in the outfield, you have Jones, Garcia, and then Orton. As Ochoa shows bunt, but pulls it back 1-0. And then you have Gonzalez at third, Roberts at short, Mario at second, and then Humple over there at first. Keith Funk will be behind the plate again, as a 3-hopper over to Maldonado will do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down they go. The Rattlers due up next. So you're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes led a 10 initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
$1 million have been raised. Hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back everyone to Dixon Stadium. The second game of our doubleheader just underway. Let's go on ahead and meet the starting pitcher for the Hillcats. It'll be TJ Law. Law 1-1 record on the year, a 3.60 ERA, and he has 11 strikeouts in 10 innings pitched. And so very good strikeout rate for him as well. Another interesting statistic about him, only one walk allowed, so very efficient pitcher in Law out there on the rubber for the Hillcats. And let's go on ahead, let's meet the Rattler lineup that's going to be trying to get to Hill today. Leading off, the center fielder Adrian Garcia. After him it'll be the shortstop Drake Roberts. Mario Maldonado will bat third and play second base. After him, Brooks Orton, who will be the right fielder today. Omar Garcia, the designated hitter, will bat fifth. Nathan Humple will bat sixth and play first. Al Gonzalez will bat seventh, play third base. Keith Funk will handle the catching duties and bat eighth. And Scott Jones will round up the lineup and bat ninth. So, 1-0 the count to Garcia. Law, another one dealt in, and it's now 2-0. Garcia, a 353 hitter on the year entering today. Continued his hot hitting ways. He went 1 for 2 in the first game. Drew a couple of walks as well, so getting on base all sorts of way for the Rattlers. 2-1 now the count. And Garcia will take another pitch, and it's 3-1. So Garcia yet to take a swing. He's picking his spot right here. And he'll take a called strike 2, and it's now a full count. Law, it looks like, will work exclusively from the stretch. And ball 4. So Garcia draws the leadoff walk, his third walk of the day if you count the first game of the doubleheader.
Shortstop, Drake Roberts.
Now here comes Drake Roberts to the plate. Drake was 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs in the first game of the doubleheader. He's coming into today batting .378. Here's Law with the pitch. That one off the plate, 1-0. Let's go on ahead, meet the Rogers State University defense. From left to right in the outfield, it's Palmer, Cochran, and Gibson. Ochoa will be playing third base as this one's lifted towards deep center field. Cochran's going back. He'll make the catch, and 1 away for the Rattlers.
Second baseman, Mario Maldonado.
The shortstop will be Knott. Hernandez will play second. Kohlmeyer will play first. And Joe Crow will be behind the plate. All that behind Law. And now Mario Maldonado will come to the plate. Mario, a .325 hitter on the year. Here's the pitch. Off speed and a called strike 1. Mario went 0 for 3 in the first ball game here today. He's one of the few Rattlers who didn't get a hit. He did have a sacrifice though. Runner goes. Maldonado chops one over towards short. Not the throw to first is in time, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So a good throw there by Knott to get Mario.
Right fielder, Brooks Orton.
And now here comes Brooks Orton to the plate. Brooks was absolutely crushing the ball in the first game. He went 3 for 4, also had a triple. And coming into today, he's been hitting .281, so a nice average out of him. Runner in scoring position now is Garcia. And Adrian will be checked on, but just stay put off the bag. Orton will dig back in. Garcia bluffing over to third a bit. And a called strike one. I doubt Garcia would try to steal third with a hitter of Orton's caliber at the plate. But those bluffs are just an attempt to throw off Law's rhythm right here. Orton, he fouls this one down the third base side, and it'll get safely out of play, but 0-2 now the count to Brooks. Omar Garcia waits on deck should he get a chance. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And Law just barely outside. Nice attempt to paint the corner there. 1-2. Here's Law with the pitch. And that one does catch the outside corner, and that'll do it for the inning. So far at the end of the first inning, no runs on either side. We're heading to the second. You're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
Yes, I am. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got...
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
And welcome back, everyone. Top of the second underway. Strike one called to Kohlmeyer. McClain back out on the rubber, ready for a second inning of work. I beg your pardon, Matt McClain. As that one's fouled away. 0-2 now the count. The reason why I had Solis on the mind is because Rene Solis and Matt McClain were both recently nominated for the Tino Martinez Award, as McClain gets the strikeout there. Tino Martinez Award is awarded to the top Division II player. McClain and Solis were selected amongst 125 other really amazing athletes. And what they'll do is throughout the course of the year, they'll just continue to whittle down the award candidates until there's only one athlete remaining. And so currently the Rattlers have 2 possible award recipients right there. Really quite an honor to just get nominated, and the second year in a row the Rattlers have 2 of their aces nominated in there, as the count is now evened at 1-1. McClain winds up and deals. That one shot over toward Mario. A tough play. He'll have to spin and throw, and he got him. Good range there by Mario Maldonado, and it'll now be 2 away for the Hillcats.
Holy cow!
So now here comes Ryan Hendricks to the plate. Ryan Hendricks, a .421 hitter on the year. A couple of RBIs also to his name. So that first pitch is out of the zone, 1-0. McClain deals again. That one right down the middle of the plate for a called strike. Logan Palmer would bat next. And that one sliced foul down the first base side. It'll be 1-2 now. Hendricks will dig back in. McClain has his sign. Here's the pitch. And that one off speed and in the dirt. Hendricks is able to hold up his swing, 2-2. McClain the pitch, and that one once again in the dirt, but Hendricks able to hold up again, full count. So now we'll see what McClain goes to. Fastball slapped over to third, Gonzalez with the throw onto first, and that'll do it for the inning. So McClain still unscathed. 1, 2, 3, go the Hillcats again. St. Mary's coming up.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
And welcome back everyone to beautiful Dixon Stadium, the gym at the new park here at St. Mary's. It'll be Omar Garcia, Nathan Humple, and Gonzalez due up this inning for the Rattlers, as that first pitch was called a strike, and then the second one's out of the zone and bounces behind the plate, so a 1-1 count for Law. Law with the pitch, and that one, underneath the glove of Ochoa. And Garcia will stand at first. They're going to give him the hit.
First baseman, Nathan Uppel.
That one was hit hard and fast. And Garcia able to get on base to lead off this inning. Here comes Humple to the plate now. I'd be interested to see what Humple does here. With Gonzalez on deck, it's possible Humple will be looking to lay down the bunt. Although Humple has started the year hitting very, very well. He's been hitting .400 entering play today. Humple, he was 2 for 2 last game. Also got hit by a couple of pitches. And first pitch on the outside corner, called strike one. Check over to first. Garcia had barely started to get his lead, so Law was trying to catch him off guard. But he's able to just step back on over. Here's the pitch. And Humple's, he's swaying right through that one, and the count will be 0-2. Garcia getting his lead over there at first. And that one just a bit outside, 1-2. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. And that one just outside too, so it'll be 2-2 now for Humple. Law with the pitch, and that one just barely fouled away. We'll do 2-2 again. So Law comes set once again. And check over to first. Garcia back in there standing. And that one swung through by Humple, and he'll be the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Al Gonzalez.
Great off-speed pitch there by Law. And now it'll be up to Gonzalez at the plate. Gonzalez, a 200 hitter on the year. That first pitch catches the corner, called strike one. Al went 0 for 2 last game. He drew a couple of walks, so. Check over to first on Omar, who dives back in safely. We'll see what Al can do here. Check over to first again. Oh, Garcia just barely diving underneath that one. Good pickoff move there by Law. Law checking over to first again. Garcia back into first again. And 1 the count to Gonzalez. Here's the pitch, and that catches the outside corner. So Gonzalez has looked at the same pitch twice now, and it's 0-2. Check over to first. That's the 4th time in this at bat that Garcia's had to dive back in. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. And it bounces away from the catcher. Crow, he'll just go on ahead and eat it. And Garcia will move up to second. So Crow was able to knock it down, but not able to pick it up in time, and so now it'll be a runner in scoring position with one away. 1-2 the count to Gonzalez. Law with the pitch, and it's tapped to the third baseman, and it's a fair ball. So Gonzalez will stay at first with a base hit.
Catcher.
Saw Ochoa, he was trying to let it bounce foul, but the home field is fair for St. Mary's, and now it'll be a couple of Rattlers on board. So Gonzalez will get credit for the single. Garcia, he just stayed put at second, and now it'll be Funk to the plate. First pitch, Funk, he fouls it off. Little dribbler down the first base side. Funk, a .269 hitter on the year with 8 RBIs. His 8 RBIs is top on the team. He added 2 more RBIs actually last game, so he's now at 10 on the year. And it looks like we'll have a quick conference there on the mound, hopefully. We'll be discussing some strategy and making sure they have the defense lined up the way they want to. There would be a force at all bases, so you'd presume that the middle infielders would play in for the double play ball. And it looks like we're ready to resume back to baseball. 0-1 the count to Funk, 1 away. Law looks in. Here's his pitch. And Funk ropes this one, but foul down the left field side. And it'll be an 0-2 count. So for the third batter in a row, Law has jumped out to an 0-2 count. We'll see what Funk can do to battle back. Law with the pitch, and Funk fouls it away. So we'll do 0-2 again. You see more balls having to be run out to the home plate umpire. There's an urban legend that goes that the foul ball was actually outlawed near the inception of the game because one of the strategies of the team was to foul so many balls away that they'd get lost and they would just have to end the game. So it's one of the main reasons for the building of the stadiums, and with the building of the stadiums and stands, the foul ball was able to be fearlessly reinstated. 0-2 the count. 1 away. Here's the pitch, and Funk drives this one well to left field, but directly to Palmer, who will make the catch. So 2 away now.
Left fielder Scott Jones.
Now it'll be up to Scott Jones. Garcia, he stands on second. Gonzalez stands on first. 2 hits for the Rattlers this inning. And now Jones coming to the plate. Jones, a .321 hitter so far on the year with 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And Scott looks at a called strike 1. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. That one outside corner now, so 0-2. Good off-speed pitch, and Law is doing a very good job of getting ahead of the hitters here. Once again, up 0-2. That one shot right up the middle, but it's taken by Hernandez, who will step on the second bag. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base for the Rattlers, the Hillcats, coming up.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Top of the third, set to get underway. It'll be Palmer, Hernandez, and Crow due up for the Hillcats. Matt McClain will be opposing them, and he throws in their first called strike. Palmer, a 400 hitter coming into today, and he looks at a called strike too. And Palmer in the first game, he went 1 for 3, and there it is.
Second baseman, Hamilton Hernandez.
So 1 away, and Hamilton Hernandez will now come up. So the second strikeout of the day for McClain. And now here comes Hernandez. McClain with the pitch off speed and called strike 1. Hamilton Hernandez, a 100 hitter on the year. He's played in 5 games so far this year, started 4 of them. His 1 hit was a double that gave him an RBI, so 1 RBI on the year for him as well. That pitch is above the belt, out of the zone. 2-1 now. And that one fouled away, and it'll be a 2-2 count now. McClain working from the windup, and that one barely fouled away. Hernandez able to get the bat on it. And we'll do 2-2 once again. Here's the pitch. And that one shot over to first. A tricky hop, but Humple is able to handle it. 2 away. You can see the reaction time out of Humple right there. Able to lift his glove back up and make the play. Crow now to the plate. Joe Crow, a 444 hitter on the year. He's 4 for 9 so far, and that one thrown in there for strike 1. Crow also with 1 RBI so far. Swing and a miss. McClain brought the heat. McClain winding up. Here's the pitch. That one just outside. McClain was maybe trying to get Crow to swing away on that one. 1-2 now. Matt now with off speed, and Crow does a good job of fouling that one off and staying alive. Here's the pitch. Oh, called strike 3. McClain, his second strikeout of the inning, his third of the day. 1-2-3, go the Hillcats once again. That'll do it for the top of the third. We're heading to the bottom. 0 still on the board.
Oh, those boys are much too much.
Get your ass suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're gonna beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Bottom of the third about to get underway. Adrian Garcia, Roberts, and Maldonado due up the top of the order. So we're underway here at Dixon Stadium. Strike 1 called there to Garcia. I'm Joe Rodriguez here bringing you all the action for the series this weekend. As that pitch is off the plate, 1-1. A lot of Rattler action going on right now. The softball team in the midst of the St. Mary's Invitational Softball Tournament that's being hosted on campus. Baseball, of course, with the series this weekend against Rogers State University. And then, of course, basketball, important Heartland Conference games. They're in action this weekend as well. 1-2 the count. Garcia stepping back in. As that one's popped high up into the air. Palmer's going over, and he'll make the catch. And one away. We remind you, Rattler fans, if you want to keep up with all the action that's going on right now, one of the best ways to do it is to follow us on Twitter, at St. Mary's Rattlers. On Twitter, we'll be posting score updates, interesting facts about the Rattlers, and posting links to all the stories you could want to see. So remember, follow us on Twitter at St. Mary's Rattlers. Brooks Orton steps in, looks at ball 1 right there. I beg your pardon, Drake Roberts. Roberts popped out to center his first time up and sends another one over that way. Going back is Cochran, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. So 2 out for the Rattlers, and Mario Maldonado now coming to the plate. Mario grounded out to short his first time up. Law steps on the rubber, working from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and Maldonado a high 2-hopper. Not over there, and he'll make the play. So 1-2-3 goes St. Mary's, and that'll do it for the third. You're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Top of the fourth, set to get underway. It'll be the top of the order for the Hillcats. Cochran, Knott, and Johan Ochoa. 1-0 the count here to Cochran. He grounded out to short his first time up, and he looks at a called strike right there, leaving the count at 1 apiece. McClain, good pitch, and it's grounded over to Gonzalez. Throw to first is in time and 1 away.
Shortstop, Chase Knott.
Now here comes Chase Knott to the plate. Knott popped out to first base his first time up. McClain working from the windup. Here's the pitch. Good curveball right there, but must have been just a bit too high through the zone. 1-0. It looked like it ended up at the right place, but it's about where it crosses the plate at, so good fastball there to even up the count. 1-1. McClain with the pitch. Nice slider there, and it's 1-2. And when McClain establishes his fastball, hitters have to be on their toes and ready for it so he can go to his breaking stuff just like that. Great pitch by McClain, his 4th strikeout of the ball game.
Third baseman, Johan Ochoa.
Now here comes Ochoa. Ochoa grounded out to Mario at second his first time up. McClain with the pitch. That one just a bit too inside. One and 0 the count. And make it 1-1. And that one up. Got away from Matt a bit there. Came out of his hand the wrong way. 2-1. The sun's starting to set on the beautiful St. Mary's campus. 3-1 now for Ochoa. Here's the pitch. And this one lifted toward right field. Orton will go over. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it for the inning. 1-2-3, go the Hillcats again. So you're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II. We're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
$1 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Bottom of the fourth, set to get underway. It'll be Orton, Garcia, and Humple due up for the Rattlers. Law's still out there on the rubber. It's that first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Orton, he struck out looking his first time up. Here's the pitch from Law, and that one called a strike, 1-1. It's a bit of a strange approach from Law, because when he comes set, usually you see pitchers bring their legs together, but he just keeps it set right there, off about shoulder width from his other foot. But the thing is, as long as you end up the same place with your pitch, then it's whatever works for you. Same with the batting stance. It's that one out of the zone, and it's 3-1 now. Law with the high kick, the pitch, and that one shot into right field, and it'll be a leadoff single for Brooks Orton.
Designated hitter, Omar Garcia.
So good job by Orton getting in the count that he wanted to. It's one of the first times we've actually seen Law fall behind in a count, and Orton took advantage of the pitch that he wanted. Now here comes Omar Garcia. He singled his first time up. St. Mary's with 3 hits so far in the second game of this ball game. We'll check over to first, and Orton's back in standing. But you see, once Law gets a runner on base, then he has to bring his feet more together. As that one's hit over to short, could be a 2-ball. And a bit of a bobble there at first, and Garcia is able to beat it. So Garcia will be on first off of the fielder's choice.
First baseman, Nathan Humple.
Hernandez had to double pump that one. If he hadn't, he may have been able to get it over to first in time. But as it is, Garcia will lead off the first, and it'll be Humple over at the plate. Humple, he struck out swinging his first time up. Here's Law with the pitch, and that one out of the zone, 1-0. Law looking in for a sign, and that one paints the outside corner, called strike 1. So the count's even, 1 apiece, 1 away. Humple step out, step back in. Law with the pitch. And that one in the dirt, and well handled by Joe Crow. It'll be 2-1 though. Law comes set, and that one hit high in the air toward Palmer in left field. He'll make the catch. And now 2 Rattlers are away.
Third baseman, Al Gonzalez.
And now here comes Al Gonzalez to the plate. Gonzalez, he had that unconventional single his first time up. He had a slow roller over toward third. Ochoa tried to let it go foul, but it stayed fair for the home Rattlers. Check over to first. Garcia dives back safely. Law comes set. And he'll check over to first again. Garcia back in again. Keith Funk, the catcher, waits on deck should he get an opportunity. 2 away. And again, another check over to first. Garcia back over again. So 3 straight checks over to first. Here's the pitch, and Gonzalez rips it foul down the third base side. Owen won the count. Law, he'll check over to first, and diving back safely is Garcia. Once again, it's even if you don't have a base stealer over there at first, it's important to keep him close. Not so much for the threat of him stealing a base, but you don't want him to get too good of a jump in case there's a base hit where he could move up an extra bag or so. 1-1 now the count. Check over to first. So 5 checks over to first. Here's the pitch. And that one caught the outside corner. 1-2. And a throw over to first, and Garcia didn't even leave the bag. 1-2. Check over to first again. 7 times. Check over to first this at bat. Gonzalez, he's only seen 3 pitches. And that one fouled into the crowd. It'll be 1-2. There's a couple of people in the crowd diving away for their life. 1-2. People giving him a little smack. The guys running away. The girls, they were staying put. As that one gets away, and Garcia will move up to second. Big turn, and he'll put on the brakes and stay put at second. And it'll be a 2-2 count. So all those pickoff throws over to first for naught, as Garcia was able to take the base. He'll now be in scoring position. 2-2 the count to Gonzalez. Good opportunity here for the Rattlers. Here's the pitch. Oh, off speed, and Gonzalez is caught looking. That'll do it for the inning. Great pitch by Law to get out of trouble. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. You're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Top of the fifth, set to get underway. It's Kohlmeyer, and he hits one towards center field on the first pitch. Garcia's over there. He'll make the catch. One away.
Right fielder, Blake Gibson.
Now it'll be Blake Gibson's turn to come up. Gibson grounded out to second his first time up. McClain so far today, he's been very sharp. One away. Here's the pitch. And Gibson, it looked like he was taking the whole way there, 1-0. McClain deals, fastball, catches the belt and the corner, 1-1 now. And the thing about McClain is he has very good secondary stuff, but when he's able to fall back on that fastball for strikes like that one, it's very tough to beat him. 1-2. Of course, Law on the other end doing a very good job for the Hillcats as well, as McClain bends another one in there for another strikeout. 2 away now. McClain's 5th strikeout of the game. Now here comes Hendricks. Hendricks, he grounded out to third his first time up. First pitch, a little bit off the plate, 1-0. That one hit over to short. Roberts is over there. Throw to first is in time, and 1-2-3 go the Hillcats once again. That'll do it for the top of the fifth. We're heading to the bottom. You're watching Rattler Baseball here on the Rattler Network.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make pay.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
And welcome back. The bottom of the fifth about to get underway. If you're just joining us, this game just about as opposite as you could get from the first game. So that first one's thrown in there to Funk for a called strike one. First game, St. Mary's took it by a score of 12-4. The second game, the pitching's taken over. Law, he's been spectacular. He's only allowed 3 hits, as Funk lifts this one high into the air toward left field. Palmer's back, and he'll make the catch, so 1 away.
Left fielder.
Meanwhile, on the other side, McClain, he hasn't allowed a base runner yet, so he's been perfect, as we're through 5 for him. So we're going to go on ahead and keep an eye on that, obviously. Jones now up to the plate. He grounded to a fielder's choice to end the second inning. And that one called strike 1. Here's the pitch from Law. That one out of the zone and in the dirt, 1-1. And a called strike 2. Jones, the number 9 hitter. We'll see if he can turn over the lineup for the Rattlers. He shoots this one into right field, and Jones will have a single.
Center fielder Adrian Garcia.
Now here comes Adrian Garcia to the plate, along with the top of the order. Garcia 0 for 1 today. He had a walk in his first plate appearance, and he popped out to left his second time up. The lights in the ballpark just came on, so even if we play into the night, we will be well illuminated. Check over to first. Back in safely is Jones. Jones, good speed over there at first. Check back over on him again. Jones, though, still looking for his first stolen bag on the year. He had one attempt, but was caught. And back once again safely is Jones. You'll notice, though, very good job of sliding for the correct part of the bag. He doesn't just go for the middle of it, he slides for that back left corner. So that pitch is thrown in there for a called strike to Adrian. 0-1 the count. And by back left corner, I mean if you were diving back into the bag head first, then you'd be reaching for the left corner of the bag. That one shot by Garcia, but foul down the third base side. Count will now be 0-2. Now Garcia will have to battle his way back into this at-bat. Here's Law with the pitch. That one just off the plate. 1-2. And Garcia step back in. Check over to first, and back in time is Jones. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. Garcia sends this one over to second. Should be a double play ball for the Hillcats, but the throw is over the head of the first baseman. So it'll be a fielder's choice. You can't call an error because you can't assume the double play. And Garcia will just take over running at first. So 2 away now. Roberts will come up to the plate. Roberts, he's 0 for 2. Popped out to center twice. We'll see if Brooks can get it going here. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out of Roberts. Law sets once again. Here's the pitch, and it's off the plate, 1-1. Mario Maldonado waits on deck, should he get an opportunity. Here's the pitch, and that one out of the zone, 2-1. Garcia looking to get his lead over at first. Law to the plate, and Roberts will hit a 3-hopper over to short. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We're heading to the 6th. 0 still on the board.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're gonna beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
So the 6th inning set to get underway. Logan Palmer will be at the plate. Palmer, Hernandez, and Crow, the bottom of the order, due up for the Hillcats. First pitch thrown in there for a called strike 1. Palmer, a strikeout victim in the 3rd. He's 1 of 5 Hillcats so far to strike out today, as McClain's looking to have himself another impressive outing. 1-1. Off speed on the plate, a called strike 2. Palmer digging back in. McClain, a great off-speed pitch. Humple will take it himself. 1 away.
Second baseman, Hamilton Hernandez.
And now it'll be Hamilton Hernandez coming to the plate. Hernandez, he grounded out to first his first time up. McClain towing the rubber from the windup. And that one fouled off by Hamilton. 0-1 the count. McClain, just another impressive outing so far here today. Here's the pitch. And that one fouled off as well. It'll be 0-2. McClain also looking very good on the pitch count side of things. He's currently only at 61. And that's one way to throw off your rhythm. Time called as Joe Crow was going over to retrieve a foul ball, and McClain had started his windup anyway. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt and not offered at by Hernandez. So it'll be 1-2. Funk will get the ball changed out. As a sign from Coach Ermis. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as McClain burns one by Hernandez for the second out of the inning. 6 strikeouts now for Matt McClain. Here comes Joe Crow. Joe Crow struck out looking. McClain starts him off speed, called strike 1. Two away. Off speed again. That one lifted toward left field. Jones will go back. He'll make the catch. And McClain still perfect through 6. We're heading to the 7th. The Rattler Bats need to get going here on the Rattler Network.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
And welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the 6th about to get underway. Maldonado, Orton, and Garcia will be due up for the Rattlers. Maldonado so far 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to short both times. That first one's thrown in there for called ball 1. TJ Law, he's been very, very good today. As the count's now evened at 1-1. Law, he's only allowed 4 hits so far. And obviously no runs as we've been deadlocked at 0s the whole way. Here's the pitch from Law. That one off the plate. 2-1 now for Mario. Law with the pitch. Mario smokes it into left field for a leadoff single. So Mario, his first hit of the ball game, a leadoff single for the Rattlers. And now it'll be the number 4 hitter Brooks Orton coming to the plate. Orton so far, he's 1 for 2 today. He singled to lead off the 4th his last time up. We'll see what the cleanup hitter can do for the Rattlers. Check over to first. Maldonado back in standing. This middle part of the Rattler lineup, very difficult to face. As you see Law with the pitch. That's off the plate, 1-0. Reason being for it is Maldonado's a right-handed bat, then you got Orton who's a lefty, then Garcia who's a righty, Humple who's a lefty, and then you go back to Gonzalez who's a righty. So when you get that lefty-righty action going, it can not only force some tough pitching matchups, but can throw a pitcher off a little. This one's skied toward left field. The catch is made by Palmer, and one Rattler is away.
Designated hitter Omar Garcia.
Now here comes Omar Garcia to the plate. Garcia, he's 1 for 2 today. The single in the second. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the fourth. Maldonado leads from first. Here's the pitch. And the hit and run was on, but Garcia only able to foul it away. So Mario will return back to first base. Humpel waits on deck. Law sets. Here's the pitch. And Garcia, he got underneath that one, and it's down the third base side and out of play. And you can see that he's a bit frustrated with himself there. Thought he should have gotten a hold of that one. 0-2 will be the count. Mario, a decent lead over there at first. And Mario's going. The pitch off the plate. Mario slides in, and the ball was not caught cleanly. So Maldonado snags second base, and it'll be a 1-2 count for Garcia. That was going to be a bang-bang play there at second base. I think if Hernandez had been able to catch the ball, Mario might have been out of luck. 1-2 the count. Mario in scoring position now. And Garcia slaps this one in left field. Maldonado is going to come around and score. Garcia digging for second. He'll stand at second with an RBI double. So it took 6 innings, but the Rattlers strike first. And you see the stolen bag out of Maldonado immediately paying dividends.
First baseman Nathan Umpel.
Now here comes Nathan Umpel. And it looks like Corona is going to come and pinch run at second base for Garcia. Garcia delivering the biggest hit of the day for the Rattlers. So Corona will be leading from second. There's going to be a quick conference on the mound with the pitching coach. TJ Law, he's had a great game. 86 pitches so far today, though, as that total might be starting to affect him. The Hillcats do have 2 arms warming up in the bullpen. So, should they need to make a change, they'd be able to. But for now, it'll be Law's game.
Pinch running at second base for Garcia. Number 32, Kenny Corona.
And now Kenny Corona will be pinch running. A good time to be using Corona, even though Garcia might be getting another at bat. But if you put Corona in now, a single would surely score the speedster. That one off the plate, 1-0 for Humpel. Humpel, he's 0 for 2 so far today. He struck out and popped out to left. And this one well hit over to left, but able to make the play is Palmer. So 2 away now.
Third baseman, Al Gonzalez.
Now Al Gonzalez will come up. Al, he's 1 for 2. Struck out looking his last time up. Had a single his first time up. And we'll see if Al can plate Corona. 2 away, Law looking in. Here's the pitch. Gonzalez hits that one well, but directly at Palmer. So Palmer actually records all 3 outs for the Hillcats, but not before the Rattlers are able to score the first run of the ball game. Heading to the 7th, Rattlers lead it 1-0.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So the top of the 7th about to get underway. It'll be Cochran, Knott, and Ochoa. As that first pitch out of the zone, 1-0. I apologize if I'm stumbling on Ochoa's name. I have it written strangely. I can't read my own handwriting. Well, 1-1. Cochran, so far, he's grounded out twice. Last time was to third base. Here's the pitch, and it's off the plate, 2-1. So you see the sun is almost completely set on Dixon Stadium. A majority of the infield is now covered by the shade. McClain with the pitch. And that one's outside, so 3-1 now. Three-1 count. Cochran digging in. Here's the pitch. And a called strike. So the count now full for McClain. And quite possibly a moment of truth for him. Here's the pitch, and it's spoiled and fouled away by Cochran. Full count. Here's the pitch from McClain, and ball 4. So the top of the 7th is when the first Hillcat reaches base of the day via a walk. So Cochran will stand at first. McClain will have to work from the set for the first time today. Still a possible no-hitter, though. Here comes Knott now. Knott struck out looking his last time up, and he'll try to lay down the bunt, but it's well foul, and so just strike 1. This is still a dangerous part of the order for McClain to have to navigate through, though. It's the top of the order. Oh, 0-1 the count. McClain sets. Here's the pitch. Funk faked a throw over to first, but instead will just return the ball to McClain. 1-1. McClain sets. Here's the pitch. And he offered at it. And so that'll be strike 2. Not tried to pull that one back and not bunt at it. But he offered at it in the end. 1-2 the count. He'll have to swing away now. And that one shot foul. Gonzalez will glove it and return it to Matt. 1-2 the count.
6-4-3.
Not looking in. Getting the sign from his third base coach as baseballs will be exchanged between Funk and McClain. McClain comes set. Look to first. Here's the pitch. And that one foul down the first base side, and we'll do 1-2 again. McClain comes set again. He'll throw over to first, but diving back in safely is Cochran. Here's the pitch. That one's shot over to first. Humple. He'll just take it to the bag. 1 away.
Third baseman, Johan Ochoa.
So it'll be Ochoa now coming to the plate. As Knott did what he set out to do in advancing the runner to second base. Cochran now standing on second, Ochoa at the plate. Off-speed pitch called strike 1. Ochoa, he's 0 for 2. He popped out to center his last time up. McClain, quick check to second. Here's the pitch. And Ochoa fouls that one away, 0-2. So McClain, with a runner in scoring position, has managed to jump ahead in the count. And it looks like Mario has a couple words for McClain. 0-2, 1 away. McClain comes set. Mario bluffs over to second. Here's the pitch. That one a bit high, maybe a bit outside as well, and it'll be 1-2. McClain comes set. Check to second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one just missed. The fastball just a bit too inside. 2-2. Matt with the pitch, and he got him swinging. So McClain fans yet another. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. 7 strikeouts now for McClain. And here comes Caleb Kohlmeyer to the plate. Kohlmeyer, he struck out and popped out to center. McClain with the pitch, off speed, and a little bit high, 1-0. McClain, he's currently at 85 pitches. Look to second. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away from Funk, going to third, and it'll be there standing is Cochran. Funk not even risking the throw over. And so it'll be a 2-0 count for Kohlmeyer. So this just became a very, very big at bat for both sides, to say the least. That one's a bit high. 3-0 now. Kohlmeyer will position himself back in the box. Here's the pitch from McClain. Called, strike one. We'll see if McClain can battle back in this count. 3-1. And that one's in the dirt, and Kohlmeyer will be the second walk of the inning. So we'll be up to Blake Gibson.
Right fielder, Blake Gibson.
Gibson, he's 0 for 2. Struck out looking his last time up. And you see Coach Ermis now coming out, and he'll talk to McClain. McClain is at 91 pitches, but still has the no-hitter going for him. No arms warming in the bullpen for the Rattlers. So it looks like it'll be McClain's game here. Two away. Everyone will go back to their respective places. Cochran, he'll lead from third. Kohlmeyer will lead from second. It'll be Gibson at the plate. McClain comes set. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back. 0-1. And for McClain, it's probably just a breath of relief right now if you just get the first strike and can get into the at-bat the way you want to. McClain with his sign. Off speed and just a bit inside. 1-1. Hendricks waits on deck. Throw over to second. And back safely is Kohlmeyer. Cochran bluff towards home plate. 1-1. McClain with the pitch. Off speed and just outside. 2-1. Can hear the crowd starting to try to get behind Matt a little bit here. Here's the pitch. That one a high chopper, but foul down the third base side. And McClain will now be one strike away from getting out of the inning. Two and two the count. McClain a new ball with 2 away. Gibson back in the box. McClain on the rubber. Here's the pitch. It's over to short. Roberts a throw to first in time. And that'll do it for the inning. So McClain and the Rattlers get out of the 7th. Still no hits given up. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on base. It's time to stretch. So we're in the 7th. You're watching Rattler Baseball on the Rattler Network.
so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a win.
Division II student athletes led a 10 initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $1 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
And welcome back, everyone. The bottom of the 7th set to get underway. It'll be Funk, Jones, and Garcia due up for the Rattlers this inning. Law, the first pitch, dialed in there for a called strike one. So St. Mary's will look to buffer their advantage. As Funk sends that one over to Knott. Oh, and he dropped it. Not able to get the handle on that one. And there'll be an error on him as St. Mary's has their leadoff man on. So here comes Jones now to the plate. And with the top of the order due up next, we'll see what Jones does.
Left fielder, Scott Jones.
Jones, pretty good bunter. And he's showing bunt, but he'll pull it back. 1-0 the count. Ochoa, he's playing in on the grass over there at third. At first, Kohlmeyer is holding the runner. Here's the pitch. And Jones, he shoots this one down the first base side, but foul. So the count will be 1-1. So we'll see if Jones shows bunt once again. Funk, a small lead over at first, but they'll check on him over there anyway. Law, yeah, he's had a great game. And that pitch off the plate, so it'll be 2-1 now. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. Jones, he lays down the bunt right to Law. So the sacrifice is successful. And St. Mary's will have a runner in scoring position with the top of the order due up. So here comes Garcia to the plate. Garcia, he's 0 for 2. He walked his first time up.
Center fielder, Adrian Garcia.
We'll see what Garcia does. And he lifts the first pitch high into the air towards left center field. And it'll be taken by Palmer for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, Drake Roberts.
Now it'll be up to Drake Roberts. Roberts, who had that very good play to end the last half inning. Roberts, though, 0 for 3 so far today. In this ball game, at least. He had a similar game in the first game, actually, until he busted through with an RBI triple. First pitch out of the zone, 1-0. And if you're St. Mary's, being ahead by 2 runs is vastly different from being ahead by 1. 1-0, still the count. Law, he stepped off briefly to make sure that Funk was staying put at second. And this one lifted high into the air. Diving effort, but not able to get there is Gibson. And Gibson almost made a tremendous play, though. He was running so hard that his hat fell off, and he almost was able to make the diving catch. It'll just be a long strike, though. 1-1 for Roberts. Mario Maldonado waits on deck. Law back onto the hill. He sets and steps off. 1-1. Roberts back into the box. Here's the pitch, and that one's called a strike. 1-2. If Roberts gets a single here, it could spell another run for St. Mary's. He hits this one sharply but foul down the third baseline. Ochoa was over there anyway. And we'll do 1-2 yet again. This has been a very competitive game of pitching duel the whole way. Law deals. Roberts fouls it off. That's the second foul ball this at bat by Roberts to hang on at 1-2. So quick conference at the mound is ended. Roberts will dig back in. Here's the pitch from Law. That one just out off of the strike zone. 2-2. Law comes set. Here's the pitch. Roberts hits that one sharply over to third. Ochoa across the diamond, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error committed, 1 left on base. The Hillcats will be coming back up as we're getting ready to start the top of the 8th.
Get your ass suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit StopBullying.gov.
So the 8th inning about to get underway. It'll be Hendricks, Palmer, and Hernandez due up for the Hillcats. That first one thrown in there for strike one, as McClain still out there with the no-hitter going. That pitch off the plate, it'll be 1-1 now to Hendricks. Hendricks, he's grounded out twice, once to third and once to short. That pitch a bit above the belt as well, 2-1. We remind you, Rattler fans, you want to check out all of the action that's happening, be sure to check out rattlerathletics.com. There you can be notified about just about anything you'd want to know about your St. Mary's Rattlers. You can check scores, schedules, statistics, the whole 9 yards. 2-2 the count for McClain. He has his sign. Here's the pitch. And that one caught the inside corner for a called strike three. McClain, a great pitch, and now just 5 outs away from the no-hitter. Here comes Logan Palmer. Palmer, he's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging and grounded out to third. McClain, his 8th strikeout of the day. That one just outside, 1-0. McClain working quickly now, and Palmer went around, so it's 1-1. McClain from the windup, here's the pitch, fastball, strike 2. And you can see McClain's really found his groove. He's working very quickly. Palmer back into the box now. McClain back to work. And struck him out swinging. So 2 faced this inning, 2 struck out. Strikeout number 9 for Matt McClain. So here comes Hamilton Hendricks now to the Hamilton Hernandez to the plate, I should say. Hernandez 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first and he struck out swinging. That pitch inside corner called strike 1. McClain winding, dealing. And he is hitting that inside corner 0-2. You can hear the crowd starting to get into it. They realize what's on the line. McClain with the pitch. Oh, that one just fouled away. Oh, 2 the count to Hernandez. McClain with the pitch. That one off the plate, 1-2. McClain, that was his 105th pitch on the night. Off speed, off the plate, 2-2 now. Here's the pitch from McClain. And he struck out the side. McClain untouchable right now. And 3 outs away from the no-hitter. But first we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Rattlers looking to tack on to their 1-0 lead.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Edward Layton.
Bottom of the 8th about to get underway. A new pitcher out there for the Hillcats. It'll be Edward Layton. Layton, a 7.71 ERA on the year in 2 appearances. In those 2 appearances, he's pitched 2 1/3 innings. He has a couple of strikeouts and has allowed 2 earned runs. And he'll see if he can bridge the way over for the 8th and the 9th for the Hillcats. He'll be facing a tough portion of the Rattler lineup, however. It'll be Maldonado, Orton, and then Corona who is due up. Maldonado, he's 1 for 3 so far today, but he has scored the only run of the ball game. That first pitch dealt in there for a called strike 1. Layton, he's allowed a .333 batting average to opposing hitters so far this year. He'll step off the rubber as the righty will be facing the righty here. And that pitch, a bit in the dirt, 1-1. Mario, also a stolen base here today. That stolen base actually proved to be critical as it put him in scoring position to score off a single. 1 hopper over to Ochoa, and Maldonado is retired. So now here comes Brooks Orton.
Right fielder Brooks Orton.
Orton, he's 1 for 3 today, also a single. We'll see what Brooks can do next. As the Rattler bats will look to provide whatever cushion they can to Matt McClain. That one out of the zone, 1-0. Here's the pitch, and it's a called strike, 1-1 now for Layton. Here's the pitch off the plate, 2-1 now for Orton. As it looks like the Rattlers will have a pinch hitter move into the on-deck circle. That one also off the plate, and it's 3-1 now. We'll see if Orton can reach here. Layton with the pitch, and that one hit high into the air, but very foul, and it'll be a full count. So Layton and Orton with a full count here. Layton with the pitch, and it's low. So Brooks Orton draws the walk. So runner will be on first, and it will be a pinch hitter for the Rattlers.
Your attention please for the Rattlers. Pinch hitting for Corona. Number 10, Oscar Sepulveda.
And it'll be Oscar Sepulveda, the freshman, pinch hitting. Sepulveda, a Central Catholic alum. And there goes Orton, and he's able to steal the bag. So Sepulveda looks at a called strike 1, but now St. Mary's with a runner in scoring position. Layton comes set. Look to second again. Here's the pitch. Sepulveda, that one off his fist towards center field, and Cochran's able to make the catch. 2 away now.
First baseman, Nathan Humble.
Now here comes Nathan Humble to the plate. Humble is 0 for 3. He's popped out twice to left field and he struck out. Orton leads from second. Here's the pitch. And that one inside, 1-0. Layton comes set. Couple of checks over to second, make it 3. And calling time is Humble. 2 away, a runner in scoring position. Layton to the plate. And Humble will look at it. It's out of the zone, 2-0. And it looks like Crow will go out and talk things over with Layton, who has fallen behind in the count. All these things considered, the Hillcats pitchers have had an incredible day on the mound. Well, Crow back behind the plate. 2-0 still the count. Layton comes set. Here's the pitch. And that one stroked into right field. Coming around and scoring easily will be Orton as Humble stands at first, giving the Rattlers the 2-0 lead. Humble able to produce in a big way for the Rattlers. Now here comes Al Gonzalez. Al, he's 1 for 3 today. Humble standing at first. Here's the pitch from Layton. And it's off the plate, 1-0. Layton with the pitch. And Gonzalez fouls that one off. And the count now evened at 1 apiece. Layton comes set. And he'll check over to first, but diving back safely is Humble. St. Mary's trying to provide some extra insurance runs right here. Here's the pitch. Gonzalez lifts this one towards center field, but the catch will be made by Cochran. But when we return, Matt McClain, he'll be back on the rubber. Still no hits allowed by McClain. He'll have a chance to close it out when we return on the Rattler Network.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
So the top of the ninth inning upcoming. Matt McClain will be back out on the rubber. 111 pitches already on his arm here today, but that has produced 10 strikeouts for him. McClain, he's allowed 2 base runners off of 2 walks. That was in the same inning. The only inning where the Hillcats even threatened him, that was in the 7th. But now, the 3 toughest out of the ball game will be coming up for him next. He'll be facing Joe Crow, Alex Cochran, and Chase Knott.
For the Hillcats, leading off the
So McClain 3 away from the no-no. Mario Maldonado during the half part of the inning, he was warming up in the bullpen. Mario obviously is staying put at second for now, but he is warmed and ready should he need to be called upon. First pitch out of the zone, 1-0. That one catches the corner, 1-1 now. McClain, he's been working very quickly all game. He's been in his groove. Is that one just a bit inside? It's 2-1 now. And that one a bit of an excuse me swing by Crow, but it's fouled off nonetheless. 2-2. McClain, an impressive outing his last time out, as he gets his 11th strikeout of the night. He now has 23 strikeouts over his past 2 starts. Just mind-boggling numbers. And now here comes Alex Cochran to the plate. Cochran, he walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2. He was the closest Hillcat to scoring this game. He actually stood on third base. First pitch a bit high, out of the zone, 1-0. McClain winding and dealing. That one catches the belt, 1-1. And for McClain, a opportunity to really start the season at the new Dixon Stadium in style. That one shot foul, it's 1-2. McClain ahead in the count. He winds and deals. That one he tried the slider, but didn't break for him quite right. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he got him swinging. McClain now with a dozen strikeouts on the game. He's struck out the last 5 batters and now 1 out away from the no-hitter. Chase Knott will be opposing him. Knott, he's 0 for 3. Struck out, he's grounded out to first. First pitch a bit high, 1-0. McClain with the pitch. This one hit high into right field. Orton underneath it, and it's a no-hitter. Matt McClain with the no-hitter for St. Mary's. They're victorious 2-0 for the second time today. McClain, absolutely mind-boggling numbers. A dozen strikeouts for the second game in a row. And you can see the Rattlers truly excited about this one, as McClain proving to be the Southern Regional Pitcher of the Year that he was last week and more this week. He might be in line for the award yet again. McClain, he moves to 3-1 on the year off of this incredible outing.
The Rattlers are 11-2
St. Mary's, they move to 11-2 now, 2-0 in conference play. 6-3 is Rogers State. But McClain, the hero here tonight, not allowing a single hit. Let's run over the scoreboard. No runs, no hits, 1 error committed for the Hillcats. St. Mary's, they score 2 runs on 7 hits. They commit no errors. Remind you, Rattler fans, tune in tomorrow. Watch the final game of this series. It'll be once again against Rogers State University. Matt McClain with the no-hitter here today to close out the night in style. For everyone here in the booth, everyone in the Rattler Network, I'm Joe Rodriguez. And as always, take care, everyone.